The Baron versus a Little Heathen at UFC Fight Night 88. It is going to be an awesome one in Las Vegas on Sunday, May 29th, 2016. I almost said March. We're almost done with May. What's wrong with me? So, anyways, Renan Barao, the Baron, is moving up to the featherweight division, and he will be meeting number 9 ranked Jeremy Stevens, a Little Heathen, and it's going to be a very crazy fight. The weigh-ins was very interesting as Brow stepped off the scale and didn't look like he was really gauging where he was or anything or how far he had to walk over to do the stare down. And all of a sudden, Jeremy Stevens pushes him and he almost falls, but he catches himself as he's going down with one hand as Dana White grabs his other arm and helps keep him from falling over or falling off the stage. And it looked like that added a lot more tension, a lot more heat to the fight, and it is going to be an amazing co-main event that I'm looking forward to. And I'm hoping that Barrow stays in the featherweight division. I liked him in the, it was awesome. He was, badass down in the bantamweight division until Dillashaw beat him and then beat him again. It would be kind of cool to see him go against Cruz someday or Faber, but I'd rather see him stay in the featherweight division where there's a lot of fresh fights for him. So, anyways, the Baron Barao is 35-3 with one no contest in his MMA personal career. Jeremy Stevens is 24-12 in his. And for the reach, they almost are identical. But Stevens has a 1 inch reach advantage of 71 inches over 70, but Renan Barao has a 39-inch reach with the leg over Stevens. So now let's go over to Barao's career. The Baron has got 8 wins by KO, TKO, 15 by submission victories, 10 by decision. He's lost twice by KO, TKO. He's never been submitted in his professional career, and he's lost once by decision. And we all, if he lost those 2 TKO KO losses were to Dillashaw in the 5th and 4th round in the championship fights. In between those, he came back and fought Mitch Guyon and beat him by submission arm triangle. He beat Uriah Faber. Before that, Eddie Wineland, Michael McDonald, Faber, Jorgensen, Pickett, and the list goes on and on and on. He had been undefeated for about 10 years until he fought Dillashaw, and that was pretty interesting. The guy has a huge arsenal of submissions in his back that he can pull out and get you from any position, arm, leg, head, neck, wherever it goes, he can submit you, and he can also knock you out too. Jeremy Stevens, he's got 16 wins by KO TKO, 3 by submission, 5 by decision. He's lost once by KO TKO, 3 by submission, 8 by decision. So Max Holloway beat him by decision. He beat Dennis the Menace Bermudez by TKO with knees and punches. He lost to Charles Oliveira and Cub Swanson by decision. Darren Elkins he beat. He had a head kick win over Ronnie Bizarraya, whatever the hell, and so forth. Yair Edwards beat him by KO. Donald Cerrone beat him by decision. Pettis beat him by decision. So it seems like when he goes against a guy who has a high level of high IQ fight, that he ends up losing generally. I'm not saying that Bermudez doesn't and other guys doesn't, but when you look at the list of guys that he's lost to versus the guys he's won to, that he's beaten, Jeremy Stevens seems like the higher the higher the fighter, the level the fighter, the strength, the just like I'm not sure what I don't know, like why I'm all like flexible, but it's because I'm like extremely excited for this fight, and it's gonna be insane. Renan Barao, the Baron, has a very high IQ in fighting and the octagon and MMA, and I believe it's gonna be too much for Jeremy Stevens. I believe Stevens is gonna end up losing it by first round submission that Barao's going to end up taking him down. Stevens is going to try to defend a takedown and end up getting taken down. Or that Stevens is going to try for, that they're going to be striking, and then Barao's going to end up taking him down, and he's going to end up getting him in a submission, and it's going to end in the first round, is what I believe. Big Dog Jimmy thinks that Jeremy Stevens is going to win with a knockout over Barao in the first round. But, so we both believe it's going to be a first round finish, but different ways and different people. I'm kind of surprised. I thought Big Dog Jimmy would be with me on this one. You think the Heathen is going to eat the Barao? Brow, like, it's not Renee, it's Henan. Okay, so anyways, if you liked the video, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to Renan Barao, the Baron, versus the little heathen Jaron Stevens.